Hey everyone, Damien Dudvich here from Need to Demon Network once more, bringing you a 4 vs 4 Dawn of War Soulstorm replay. So yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while actually. So yeah, as you can see, it's on this Cerulean map, and yeah, it's divided into the bottom left and top right teams. So the team, or the players in the bottom left are Milyaka as the Necrons, Fritz as the Orcs, and Totenkopf as the Imperial Guard, and last but not least, Lord Tang as the Sisters of Battle, doing it themselves. And yeah, on the top right, we've got Sace PSC as the Imperial Guard, Triton as the Space Marines, Cregan as the Chaos Space Marines, so Space Marines with a chaotic flavour, I guess, and Maximus as the Orcs. So, just switch the player view to perhaps there we go, I might just switch it to Triton's view. Because yeah, I'm rather partial to Space Marines myself. So yeah, just have a look at his opening build. He's actually going for a fast tier 2, which might actually be possible on this sort of map. It's a pretty big map. And yeah, he's one of the rear players as well. Rather classy banner that one's got actually. Yeah, just have a look what's going on here. So Miyaka's building a quick defense turret, but the problem is it'd be pretty easy to bypass this if top right team sends their units around this way. Although I suppose it would be a bit of a surprise, but it's probably would be better off to put the turret somewhere in the middle here, so at the very least you couldn't just bypass it. So yeah, just have a look what's going on elsewhere. So yeah, it looks like Cregan's... I think he might be going for fast tier 2 as well, or maybe he's just going for cultist upgrades, maybe. I suppose it's possible. I'm not really seeing much more except an armory from him. And yeah, so Maximus, the Orc player, looks like he's going for a standard shooter-based build with the big mech coming out first, probably to do a bit of harassment. As to the Necrons, seeing pretty standard stuff, bunch of power plants or plasma generators. First Necron squad coming out, and from this other Orc player, Fritz. Actually, I don't think I'm going to remember all their names actually. Oh well. Looks like yeah, he's sent over an Orc big mech, and I don't see any troops coming out, so. And there we go, they'll be making contact with Maximus' Orcs pretty soon. As for the Imperial Guard, looks like they're doing a pretty standard start, and the Battle Sisters, they're going with the Pristine Sanctuary, which means they'll probably be using those Sephirim, I think that's what they're called, Sephirim, something like that. But no, instead they just have the Canoness. Well, I think she's got the Infernal Pistol, yes she does, so there we go. So yeah, we've got a bit of an engagement happening on both flanks of the map, and yeah, it looks like this hill is impassable, but there's actually a bit in the middle that you can teleport into or land into. So yeah, it looks like this Gauss turret might actually be... Yep, it's going to be pretty effective at stalling the top right team, but at the same time though, have a heavy bolter turret being built. I think it's been cancelled actually. Yeah, it looks like Tex Priest barely surviving with his health there. And yeah, Canoness just deciding to go into a ranged stance, and yeah, even on ranged stance with the Infernal Pistol can certainly do quite a bit of damage. And yeah, these Imperial Guardsmen don't really have that much health anyway, so not too much of a contest there. But one of the heavy bolter turrets has been built right next to the relic actually, so it's a pretty good location. It's just a shame that this second one wasn't finished, so yeah, it was cancelled, and yeah, it looks like PSC was able to recuperate all his resources, thankfully. And yeah, it looks like we've got a bit of a standoff happening here. Oh, okay, so it's slightly okay, so there's one relic here and one relic here. So, well, it looks as though top right team does have both relics secured, although this one is in a bit of trouble actually. So Milyaka's trying to do capture, but he decides to retreat his Scarab. So if he's fast enough, yep, he'll be able to barely retreat it, and he's just reinforcing right now. So yeah, they reinforce the free, just like Orc Gretchen actually. And yeah, unfortunately these Necron Warriors can't decap this point, so they'll just be slowly walking towards these cultists. So yeah, it looks like Cregan did get that early armory for the Chaos, or rather for the Chaos Cultist upgrades. And yeah, he's also with an early tier 2, and he's got a vehicle pit down ready. Looks like the first thing he'll be going for is a Helltown, so pretty good unit to complement the Cultists actually, because Cultists, they're not too shabby, I suppose, against infantry, but you're really going to need something a bit harder to stand up to vehicles and buildings. And the Hell Talon is funnily enough, just that sort of unit. Although a couple of squads of oh, never mind. Yeah, a couple of squads of cultists. So it's a good thing he's got other allies backing him up. And yeah, it looks like we do have a second heavy bolter turret being constructed here, so we'll be cleanly cutting the map in two. But as you can see, the top right team will have the advantage in having both the relics in the middle secured. Just see what the bottom left team is doing. So yeah, it looks like they're going for a tier 2 and then an Necron Lord, and it looks like this Orc player is going pretty standard stuff, going for pile of guns. And Pure Guard player, Totem Cop, yeah, it looks like he's at tier 2 already, so he's going for vehicles. Looks like we'll be starting out with Sentinel, maybe to try to decap on their points. And we've got the Sisters of Battle doing it for themselves, and also going for tier 2. So yeah, we're just seeing a bit of a Mexican standoff, I suppose. Okay, we've got a third squad of cultists, but without any grenades for some reason. Just noticed that this. Oh wait a minute, which Pure Guard player is that? Oh, there he is. Whoops. So yeah, he's not going to tier 2 or anything. No, not by the looks of it. Oh wait, yes, he's at tier 2 already. So he doesn't have the tactic out though. So his it's Imperial Guard are not going to be able to do too much damage. Just having a bit of talk between the players there, as you can see. Went a bit of an attack actually, the Orc player. So by Maximus. And bam, down go those Builder Scarabs that never really had a chance. So yeah, it looks like he'll be sticking his oh, actually he's got a maxed out squad there, so the problem though, should I say, is this maxed out squad of shooter boys is going to be pretty vulnerable to a single melee squad, because yeah, in this game you control squads rather than individual infantry, so if they get in range of oh, pretty good place to Gross turret, actually can't really melee that without jumping over. But anyway, yeah, if you get melee squad into range of this squad, then you can't just micro away a single guy to avoid getting melee, rather the entire squad will actually have to run around. And it's not too bad actually for the Orc shooters, because they're big shooters. So, just if we can find one of them. Yeah, big shooters right there, I think. Yeah, those big shooters, they can actually fire on the move, but they don't do as much damage, of course. So it looks like a Space Marine player's going for Force Commander along with his Aura upgrade, so that would provide a nice little damage bonus. And yeah, it looks like he's gone for a Machine Cult as well. I don't see any vehicles coming out for it though. So yeah, finally Helltown's come out for Chaos. And, oh, here we go. Missed something here. Apparently the relic on the right flank has been captured. That's interesting. SAPC is actually capturing this plasma generator. Or rather, he was trying to build it off of, but realised it was probably going to get screwed when his forces, well, when they got attacked by combined Sentinels and Sisters of Battle Force as well. Yeah, it's pretty standard stuff. So this squad's obviously been optimized for that Celestial squad. Has been Celestian squad's been optimized for anti-vehicle and anti-building work. And yeah, it looks like wow, got quite a few Hell Talons being deployed by the Chaos player. Actually, it's such a shame that they're resting in the middle of that solar pulse, but finally Chaos player's moving them away, so they'll be able to start shooting again. And yeah, it looks like they might be able to do a bit of damage as well. Looks like we've got a teleported squad of Maximus's shooter boys trying to do a bit of damage as well, but yeah, unfortunately, as you can see, they're getting chased by Fritz's shooter boys. So yeah, it looks like both Orc players have gone for relatively similar builds, except that Maximus, of course, is behind enemy lines and is just taking quite a bit of damage actually. His squad's going to get whittled down to nothing if he's not careful. And at the same time, we've got some harassment happening on the right flank with these Celestians, of course. Yeah, Celestians just trying to demolish that building. The players being rather interesting there. And yeah, but it looks like the Chaos players at tier 3, because as you can see, he used that biotoxin bomb or whatever you call it, which yeah, basically spreads from infantry unit to infantry unit, and yeah, does a little bit of damage at the same time, just like a slow poison basically. But that's not stopping the Battle Sisters. As you can see, they're actually looks like the Battle Sister player invested pretty heavily in Celestians and Battle Sister, or yeah, Battle Sisters. Because yeah, he even got the upgrade for the missionary that gives him the Empress Touch Bolt. So that's the thing that shot all that yellow holy stuff basically. So yeah, it does pretty good damage against just about everything really, but it's a temporary ability. But as you can see, it worked out pretty well. So they're slowly going to be destroying the Imperial Guards base, and we also got a contingent of orcs, a couple of sentinels from my Imperial Guard, and yeah, the good old Necron warriors coming in on the left flank as well. So they'll most likely be making a breakout on both flanks at once. Not really seeing too much that the top right team can do about this. They do have the Chaos player has some elite troops out, and yeah, it looks like the Space Marine player might be able to produce some elite troops. Oh, actually, he does have his own elite troops as well, and he's called down the orbital bombardment ability, but the problem is he called it down on mobile forces, so they'll be able to stall their advance on the Imperial Guards base for a little while, but they won't be able to keep them at bay forever. At the same time, though, they're trying to do a bit of a breakout on the left flank as well. And from what I can see, yeah, it looks like we've got some cloaked tank busters as well, used by the orcs just to help take out these Hell Talons. So, Hell Talons, they're pretty durable actually, but yeah, certainly no match for rocket launchers. So we've got a bit of pandemonium on both flanks really, but that's a pretty good two-pronged attack actually by bottom left team. To be honest, I thought they might just try to break out on one flank, but if they can manage to still break out on both flanks, and if they can actually get close enough to destroy some of the infrastructure of either the Imperial Guard player or the Orc player. Wait, is this the Orc? Yeah, this is the other Orc player. Then it'll certainly make that two-pronged attack pretty worthwhile. So they certainly made the attack here pretty worthwhile. They managed to destroy much of the infrastructure on the Imperial Guards base. And yeah, they're actually starting to tear up the... is that Maximus's base? Yes, Maximus's base as well. Oh, even teleporting a squad straight into cover, so pretty good use of teleports there actually. And yeah, now the Immortals have arrived doing a bit of damage as well. Oh, looks like Sandbusters there too. Oh, what do you know? Chaos Sword is going to turn into a Demon Prince, so just knocking all those troops over. And yeah, hopefully might be enough to maybe hold the Chaos player at bay, but problem is... Yep, this distant post is here, and yeah, so yeah, both relics are going to be captured, which means that the top right team will not have access to super units. And given how they're kind of getting clobbered already, basically, then might be a bit tricky to hold back the assault by the bottom left team, especially if they use super units at this stage of the game. Yeah, as you can see, Maximus able to return the favour to Fritz's troops, basically being rather forcing him to bring his troops back. So, I don't know what Kragan was doing, sending his Demon Prince there. He just kind of walked by the big mech and the shooter squad, so wasn't able to do any disruption damage, unfortunately. At the same time, got a couple of Sentinels harassing this list post, and yeah, we've got elite troops being deployed by the Imperial Guard as well, so yeah, doing quite a bit of damage actually. Oh, and they're going to be upgraded with plasma guns, strange enough. Don't normally see them being upgraded with heavy weapons, mostly because their default weapons are pretty good, and when you couple them with the execution ability with the Commissar, so usually you put the Commissar in a nearby guardsman team, actually their firing rate is almost doubled, and as a result their damage is almost doubled as well, so it makes their heavy weapons kind of... well, not really too cost effective when you're got a nearby squad, but as you can see, they were being used on their own though, so maybe they'll be used as a bit of a commando unit. And here we go, we've got the Baneblade coming out, Totenkopf, and yeah, some more elite units coming out from the Sisters Battle, and yeah, they're going to be most likely overriding the right flank. At the same time though, on the left flank, we have a pretty determined defense by the Space Marine player, or the Chaos Space Marine player, and the Orc player, but the problem is caught between a rock and a hard place basically. They'll be able to destroy these Sentinels, but these Predators, they won't be able to target the tank busters without some sort of detection. I'm not really seeing any... Oh, actually we do have the big mech still alive for Maximus, so should be trying to bring these guys forward just to do some range damage to these tank busters and well, stop them from tearing up the Chaos Predators, because Space Marine player might be able to hold off, or Chaos Space Marine player, so might be able to hold off the attack on the left, but they definitely needed to repair those Chaos Predators and also keep any anti-vehicle units away from them. But at the same time, we've got a wow, I've got quite a bit of action happening. It's hard to follow it all. So it looks like the Space Marine player. I'm not entirely sure how, but I think they've dropped in a couple of troops into the Imperial Guards base, and yeah, they're just trying to do a bit of damage. So it looks like there's Fanaticism abilities being used by the priest for these Imperial Guardsmen, and yeah, we've got the Word of the Emperor ability being used for these Space Marines as well. So they'll actually be able to, yeah, they basically won't be able to die at all, but they'll still take damage for about 30 seconds actually. So it's a pretty decent amount of time. The problem is though, they really are still behind enemy lines, and here comes the Ogrins to basically, well, to disrupt the hell out of them. It's an interesting choice to choose for the orbital bombardment ability. As you can see, Space Marine player decided to deploy it on top of that Le Monde battle tank. I'm not entirely sure why. It is still quite a bit of damage actually. For whatever reason, the Imperial Guards player is not moving it away. I'm not entirely sure why. So yeah, Totenkopf is just asking for a bit of help, but I reckon even on his own he should be able to handle it, even with that Hell Talon reinforcing. Because yeah, I mean, Librarian's about to go down, and Force Commander's about to get torn up by these the burly Ogrins, so down they go. Bam, down he goes. Rather unfortunate, but what can you do? What do you know, we actually got close Space Marines and Obliterators coming in, but good old Knobs and the Mad Doc, they're going to be able to disrupt them most likely. Oh, actually he's deployed the bomb. That's kind of funny. They should do quite a bit of damage actually. And yeah, as you can see, they'll be able to dispatch this raid as well. Although it is still causing a bit of trouble. At the very least, Chaos Space Marine player and the regular Space Marine player were able to deflect a bit of attention from their own flanks. As you can see, we've got troops retreating from the right flank to this base in order to try to put them down. But as you can see, that's not stopping the advance on the left flank though from the bottom left team. So yeah, only a couple of minutes left. I don't see how the top right team can turn this around, because the problem is, actually, they might be able to, but the problem is they've only got a couple of minutes to try to do some sort of and of course now they're not going to turn around now. So yeah, the Chaos Space Marine player has left the game, and they will most likely see the rest of the players follow suit as well. Which is a bit of a shame really, because the game itself was relatively close. I mean, the top right team was certainly in a bit of trouble, but they did some pretty successful rear attacks actually that did manage to deflect quite a bit of attention from the right flank. All they had to do was just try to hold the attack on the left flank, and they might have had a chance of it to come back, maybe. But unfortunately, it's just been thrown away now, so now we'll just be watching them slowly get torn apart. Or rather, the remaining players getting torn apart. So you can see Orcs, they believe in safety, as you can see. They got proper ventilation and everything for that mech shop. So yeah, just seeing Friars just slowly tearing up the space. Oh, and what do you know, they're actually being used as mage shields, maybe? I think it's possible, because the Necron Lords, he was going to use them as mage shields, because the Necron player decided to use the phase shifter on the Necron Lord, which actually makes other infantry units invincible as well near him, but they can't attack either. All pretty good use of the Solar Pulse ability actually. Oh, and he's going to turn into the Essence of the Nightbringer, so pretty nasty essence as well. And yeah, he's going to be tearing up the Orc base. And yeah, problem with this, I think it's the super. Well, actually, no, it's not really a super. I guess it's like the Necron version of the Demon Prince for the Chaos player, I suppose. The problem is this guy is invincible for the duration of the spell. And yeah, I think the Imperial Guard down there left, so now it's just down to the Orc player. Will he be able to turn things around? No, I don't think so. But what the hell, at least he's offering a pretty good last stand actually, as any good Orc player would do. Because really, yeah, for in Warhammer 40,000 in the Warhammer 40,000 universe, orcs are a pretty warlike race actually, and even a loss for them is still isn't too bad really, because they just live to fight. So yeah, unfortunately there goes the orc player as well, and we've got a nice little smoke trail actually. Just see if we can get a better view of that. Here we go. Yeah. Frozen midair, not bad. So yeah, nice little Soulstorm replay indeed. This has been Damien Davidovich signing off.